This is Erik Flora, head coach of the APU program in Anchorage, and the APU team is up here visiting Fairbanks at the end of October, and going to ask Erik a few questions about Birch Hill and the new trails and how the season's going to go for him. So first of all, Erik, thank you for coming up to Fairbanks. Welcome to Fairbanks. How's your training camp been going so far?
John, we're glad to be here this week. It's always been my opinion that Fairbanks is the best place in the world this time of year. We bring our whole team up here for the fall to get in a lot of quality training days. We have Keegan and Holly and Sadie and Eric Bjornson up here all preparing to launch onto the World Cup next month. And so this gives us a chance to get a lot of good skiing on perfect terrain and trails.
And Fairbanks has only had 4 inches of snowfall, but the skiing's okay?
Oh, it's amazing in Fairbanks. Most of the places I've lived in my life need about 10 times as much snow to make perfect skiing. Fairbanks has done an exceptional job with trail prep, and so you get about 4 inches, which packs down to an inch, and it's perfectly flat and really good skiing.
Now, we've done a lot of work here on the ski trails this summer trying to get them ready for Junior Nationals, and you've had a chance to ski them all. What's your impression of the changes so far?
You know, there's one part of skiing that I've always liked to work on with my athletes, and I think the key to becoming a successful World Cup racer is spending enough years on technical terrain. And in Fairbanks, I see these courses kind of fit that model. You see that the technical challenge and the type of terrain they've chosen will challenge the athletes to be both fit and good technical skiers, and it's a good stepping stone getting ready for World Cup racing in the future.
So you feel that the courses are appropriate both technically and physically for Junior National skiers?
Yes, I think they're great for Junior Nationals. The amount of climb is appropriate in that it challenges the athletes to have good training base, but they're not so long that it takes away from the quality of skiing.
So you won't hopefully see too many people walking at the tops of the hills?
That depends a little bit in their preparation, but for a good Junior National skier, it's a perfect trail setup.
And how do these compare with World Cup courses that you've been on and watched your skiers race on?
As far as technical challenge, I think this is right in line with the World Cup courses. You know, for a skier to do well here, it's going to be important for them to work on transitions and making smooth changes in their technique. The pure hardness of the climbs I think is perfect for a Junior National skier. If you compare this to like Murderbacken in Sweden, they're slightly less so that the skier can still make good movements, but they still have to know how to climb. So I think it's a good blend. Saying that, we have our junior team up here right now, and our advice to our junior team is going to be train in the hills so they have good motors come
For
March.
train in the hills to prepare for the Junior Nationals this year?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay. How is your team looking for the coming year? You've got 2 athletes, Keegan and Holly, who had great success last year, and other athletes and Sadie actually scored World Cup point as well. And so with a bunch of skiers heading for Europe, what are your feelings for the crew?
I think looking towards the overall season, we're in a good place. It's been really fun with our team. Every year they seem to make another step up in preparation. A couple injuries right now, so I think the beginning of the season might start out a little bit slow, but by mid-season we'll be in full swing and look forward to a strong season.
All right, thank you very much, Erik. Any last words of wisdom for the people watching the video?
If I was training for Junior Nationals, I'd make sure I have a lot of volume this fall, and make sure I'd pick trails where you get to work on your climbing. Good luck for the winter.
Thank you very much, Erik.